Hey, Ando again from Happy Life Martial Arts, and I'm blessed again to be standing here with Stephan Kesting, founder of grapplearts.com and selfdefensetutorials.com. He's a mountain of a man, and he's a mountain of good information, so I hope you guys will listen up. Mr. Kesting, will you help us out? I got a problem here.
Sure.
I have a lot of friends who watch the channel, and they don't have the opportunity to train in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. They maybe still don't believe in wrestling and groundwork. If I don't know anything about groundwork, and I'm still hesitating about joining a BJJ club, what are the top priorities? If you know if you slip and you lose your footing in a fight, if you get hit and you know you're going down, if the guy's grabbing you and you know you're going down, as an experienced grappler guy, what are the first things that flash through your mind as you're going down?
Okay. Well, there's a conceptual level, and then there's a couple of technical things, and we'll do both.
Okay.
We'll show actually some techniques per se. But first, to quote another jiu-jitsu black belt, Kurt Osiander, if you go to the ground and you don't know what you're doing, son, you f***ed up a long time ago. Because you can learn techniques, but unless you do some level of training of those techniques, they're worthless. You can watch YouTube videos, but unless you go and train them with a friend at a club, you don't only have to do jiu-jitsu. If you do judo, submission grappling, catch wrestling, there are lots of systems where you become comfortable on the ground. Mm-hmm. So that's my initial disclaimer. Number two, don't panic. Fear is the mind killer. It is the little death, and if you completely panic, you're going to do stupid things. You've got to keep on thinking. I'm sure we'd probably agree. It's always a little bit tricky with you.
I appreciate that.
But the brain is the most important muscle for self-defense. You got to
Yes,
keep
sir.
on thinking, because maybe there's a different way out. Maybe you should yell. Maybe you shouldn't yell. Maybe you should get a weapon. Maybe you shouldn't get a weapon.
Right.
Maybe you should play dead.
Right.
Maybe you should hand over your wallet. It's all contextual.
Yes.
So don't panic. The way to not panic is actually to get comfortable on the ground at this range. Right now, we're at a casual conversational range. This is the range that we're used to. If we were having the same conversation here, this would be awkward for both of us.
Well, kind of.
On the ground, with the pressure,
Yeah.
people lose their minds because they're not familiar with the pressure on the ground. So the most
Right.
important thing of grappling, actually, is becoming comfortable with that pressure on the ground. Again, you can only learn it by doing it.
So what are the stupid things that people do?
Sure. Stupid things that people do. They turn their back.
Okay.
They, let's assume I've ended up on the ground. We're not going to cover the process of getting to the ground. As I said, you could slip. Try not to hit your head on the ground. Try and cover your head. Try and bring your chin to your chest. Okay, that's stupid thing number one. Falling like this. If I fall like this, in an expanded position, the odds of my head hitting the pavement and me getting knocked out or worse are much higher than if I'm here. If I bring my chin to my chest
Yep.
and I fall,
Yep.
I might not know a break fall, but I'd far rather land on my shoulders
Yep.
than on the back of my head.
Yep.
So chin to chest. Number two, it's so instinctive to go, oh my God,
Yep.
this big scary guy in a red shirt is attacking me.
Yep.
I'm gonna turn away.
Right.
Right?
Right.
This is suicide. First of all, I can't defend. If you want to kick me, you can kick me. If you want to punch me, you can punch me. Or you can choke me, right?
Yeah.
Like if I'm here,
Yep. Yep.
is you know what you're doing, and a lot of guys know what they're doing these days.
Right.
Because a lot of tough guys watch the UFC. And even if they don't train MMA, even if they don't train BJJ, and a lot of them do, they still understand the basic concept of jumping on someone's back and choking them out. So, number one, don't turn your back. In jiu-jitsu, there are a couple of examples when you turn your back, but it's a high-level tactic. It's like the spinning back kick of standing, right?
It's because you already know what to do.
Exactly.
So you can break the rules once you know the rules. But don't start with it.
Exactly. Number two is, if I'm fighting you, the basic concept of the jiu-jitsu guard is to get my legs between me and you. I'm in a terrible position. 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 I'm not in a great position, but this is better than all the alternatives.
Right.
The difference, if you could kneel down please, Ando. The difference between here, being in my guard, and the difference with you sitting on top of me, looks kind of similar. But it's a huge difference because I can bring my legs in. Once my legs are in the game, I can control distance. I can push you away. I can, if you're punching at me, I can pull you in. I can keep you close, I can keep you far away, and bringing my legs in is super important. Now, the whole intricacies of the jiu-jitsu guard game, we don't have time to go into, so I just leave everybody with this. If you stand up, please, Ando. This in itself is well worth drilling. One person's standing, the other person's on the ground, without doing any sophisticated guard. I know you know lots of guard passes. Just try and get past my legs. We're just going to be running here, and I'm going to be trying to put my feet, even go far away, and just try and run around. Right? We're going to be playing this kind of game.
Right.
So long as I can keep my feet between me and you,
Right.
I can control the distance, and I might be able to up kick. One mistake, one final bonus tip, is so many people get into, I'm just going to kick you away and stand up. Get away from me. Get away from me. Go.
Did you get all that on video? That was beautiful. The baby approach. That's excellent.
Don't get so focused on kicking that you lose the position. If I'm kicking like crazy, you can throw my legs to the side,
Right.
and now I'm screwed.
Right.
Whereas the main thing is keeping the position. If you come in a bit, and I see that opening, I can kick. I can kick. I can do various sweeps. I can use my feet. But I don't want to do that at the expense of losing the position. It's like saying, to use a stand-up analogy, if you get attacked, just go like this. Close your eyes and go like that. And hold your breath. Because you're going to get tired. So, to recap, chin to chest if you fall.
Yep.
Protect your head
Yep.
if you can. Don't turn your back. Life is almost always better if your feet are in play. And keep the guy in your guard. Keep the guy in your guard. Maintain that position. Drill that. That's actually a very non-threatening way to start your jiu-jitsu career.
Sure.
Is training with one person on their back and the other person trying to run around the other person, especially with women, especially with kids who are like, what do you mean you want me to put you in between my legs and pull you down towards my chest? Sort of an open guard approach is much more palatable often, I find. And then don't go crazy with the kicking. You can kick, but maintain the position first.
All right. There's a lot to think about there. Practice falling, practice being on the ground. Maybe put a pillow on your face, practice that feeling of suffocation, practice getting up off the ground, practice kicking from the ground. So there's a lot there that you can practice right now at home, or even with your kid or your dog, and they don't even know you're practicing, just orienting yourself. And that's a lot of great information. No, thank you very much, Stephan. That's excellent.
Always a pleasure, Ando.
Thank you, and it's a good lesson there. It's something he said at the end. Life is always better if you face your problems. So every time you turn away and you deny something, you're just probably going to make things worse. So face your problems, people. Until next time, keep fighting for a happy life.